My name is Dustin DeGorsey, Vice President of Sales for La-Z-Boy Southeast, and today we're going to talk about top 15 La-Z-Boy recliners for 2025. You know, I was thinking about this topic earlier, and the fact that we have a top 15, that's pretty wild. It means that we have a lot to choose from, number one. Top 15, so how many do we actually have that didn't make up the top 15 but are still great chairs that are La-Z-Boys? Another thing that came to mind was if we have a top 15, that indicates that, well, likely we're a leader in that segment of the furniture industry, and we are. La-Z-Boy makes up the majority of recliner sales in the United States. La-Z-Boy is the best. That's not an opinion, but I'd back it up with fact. Go and do your research. La-Z-Boy has more features and benefits than any other recliner out there. Go check out FurnitureAcademy.com. Specifically look for La-Z-Boy versus Ashley, and that's going to outline the differences in La-Z-Boy recliners versus the competition. But that's not today. Today we're going to talk about the top 15. So let's go ahead and jump right in. Here we are at one of my favorites, the Apollo. Only been with us now for about a year and a half, and directly you can see why people love this. It stands out. These stunning baseball stitches, as I like to call them. Then you add in the squared off arms, squared off back, very clean line recliner. It's a good size recliner, but for somebody that's not tall or has shorter legs, the seat's not extremely deep. So I think that's one thing that somebody who may be a little bit to the shorter side would like about this. You get great lumbar support. It's not gonna just, you know, have a big hole right there when you sit in it, while being a good size recliner. So Apollo, definitely a favorite, and I hope you see why. Next we have Emmons, and I'm not the only fan of Emmons. I have another fan here in my lap. That brings up another great point. Leather's great with pets, especially top grain leather like we carry here at La-Z-Boy. Emmons, great for somebody of mid-height or tall. Also, great sculpting. You'll notice the side with the wing, and it sculpts right into the track arm. So if you want a chair for somebody that's medium height to tall with a great look to it, track arms, take a look at Emmons. Greyson here is the captain of comfort. Speaking of captain, you've got this comfortable captain seating here, 3 layers. Your base layer literally has a second layer that is a wedge that brings the cushion up around you, and then that top layer that's extremely soft. I had Greyson for 5 years as a sofa. I had a hard time keeping my friends awake. I don't know if that says something about my personality or the comfort of the chair, but if you're looking for something soft and plush, Greyson is where you want to go. The Pinnacle. Been around for quite some time. When I started in 2005, it was already a top seller. And here we are in 2025, still a top seller. What does that tell you? It's a timeless frame. Why is it a timeless frame? Well, has a very appealing look to it. Pretty clean, some rolled arms. Also, just the size. A couple aspects on the size. The width, the depth. It's not a huge recliner, fits in smaller spaces, but the great thing about it, whether you're 5'1" or 6'1", it seems to fit everybody. It's another great choice. Here we are at Brooks, and a great example of a performance fabric. Did you know that La-Z-Boy tests its fabrics to 2 times the industry standard? This is a great example of an extremely durable fabric on the Brooks frame, very popular. A couple things about the Brooks. A smaller size, it's only 35 inches outside arm to outside arm, so great for smaller spaces. A mid-sized chair, so if you're in that kind of average height, good one for you. Also, if you like arms that sit up a little bit higher, the Brooks arms sit up a little bit higher when you sit in this chair. So if you like a chair that resembles those characteristics, great one for you. If I look comfortable, it's because I am. I'm sitting here in Maddox, and it fits me great at 5'11". Also, I love the track arms, but with the clean look, it has a mixture of soft seating and back that gives me a lot of comfort. If you're in that 5'8" to say 6'2" range, good choice. And what's not to love about the color of this leather? Maddox, great addition in the past 2 years when it was introduced. If you're out in the market and those parameters fit you, check out Maddox. Morrison is an example of another chair that has a really soft seat. But in addition to the seat, you've got these arms that are extremely plush, back that is extremely plush. So what I think people really like about Morrison is when they sit in it, it's like sitting on a marshmallow. You really just kind of sink into the chair instead of sitting on the chair. So if you're one of those who like soft, squishy, sitting in your furniture, Morrison's one that you should check out. Here we are at Trouper, another fan favorite. This was on our list last year. Again, tops the top 15 for Lazy Boy fan favorites. Things people like about Trouper: nice stitching, gives it a look that most people find favor with. Additionally, the seating, you've got this soft back and seat cushion tied to a firmer arm, which people tend to like. Lastly, the size, not a huge chair. 36 inches outside arm to outside arm. So check out Trouper when you come into one of our stores. Here we are at Astor. If you're 6 foot or taller, great option for you. You can see the tall 3-tiered back. Additionally, feature the wing on the side, but for the height, you've got a base that's 2 inches taller, so it actually sits 2 inches higher off the ground, and it has a denser seat cushion. So it's made to hold somebody that is a little bit on the larger side. So if you're tall and you want something that's gonna fit you properly, this is definitely one for you to check out and a fan favorite. And here we are at the Joshua. This one's been in our top 10 for quite some time as well, and I think for a few reasons. Number one, this kind of bridges that gap between our really big chairs and our medium-sized chairs. It has a really tall back, but it's not on a tall base. So for those couples that are trying to find something that's gonna fit where one's tall and one's maybe more to the medium, this is a great option. And of course, if it's just for somebody that's tall, you can add that tall base. Great thing about Lazy Boy, the options. Secondly, it just hugs you. When you sit in it, the seat soft, this back, I mean, you can just see the plushness here. Joshua, no wonder it's a favorite. Jasper here. People love the width, but it's not a huge frame as far as who fits it. It's a great mid-size frame with plenty of space. The softness, the comfort, people love. Also, moderate price range. That's why this one fits in many people's homes and they love it. Here we are, the sleek silhouette of Finley. Sleek, I mean, look at these arms. Track arms, not oversized, definitely smaller scale. Pleating in the back, but then you take your attention and you even go to the side with pleating on the side. What a great looking chair. If you're looking for something with a little bit more modern or contemporary feel, this chair can definitely go that direction. Also, you've got a great range for who's gonna fit in this chair because it has a mid-seat depth, mid-height, but a tall back. That tall back doesn't have a huge poof, so whether your head hits here or hits here, it can fit you very well. If you're looking for that clean line recliner, come on in and check Finley out for sure. Well, if you're not first, you're last, and here we are again at Talladega. Another year with Talladega at the top of the list. So why do people like Talladega? It's got a great tall back. It's got a high seat, so somebody that's in that taller range, mid to tall. Also just the clean lines with the arm going straight across, the back coming straight across. Great stitching right here. Just great features overall. So Talladega, again on the top 15, come on in and check it out. If you're a taller individual and you don't fit any chair, this is the one that you want to sit in. This is 6 foot plus, or let's just say you want a big chair. I see that all the time. Randell is your chair. Not only does it sit up taller, 2 inches, have the reinforced springs, the higher density seat foam, but it has the width, the height, the whole kit and caboodle for somebody that wants a big chair. So if you're looking for that big chair, there's no other choice except Randell for you. This is the Reed, and it's one of our fan favorites because it fits most everybody. Whether you're tall, medium, to the shorter side, likely this one's gonna fit you and feel good, hit you in the right spots. Secondly, really clean lines. Just one of those looks that most people tend to like. Not extremely contemporary, not extremely traditional, just right there in the middle. And lastly, one thing I think that people love about this is the way we show it. This leather is a nice neutral color, and then showing with the options like the headrest that comes out for comfort when you recline, lumbar that can be adjusted, just great options. Something that you get with La-Z-Boy, not just with the Reed, but shown here. Come on in, check out the Reed in one of our stores. Thanks for watching today. Hope you picked out your recliner. And if you didn't, you should come into one of the stores where you can be personally fitted to a La-Z-Boy recliner. One thing is all the options that we have, not just to fit you, but also to choose what you want on your chair. So you can choose swivel bases, you can choose different handles, power, non-power. I can keep going, but that's a whole nother video. Come into one of your regional La-Z-Boy stores. Specifically, if you're here in the Southeast, we have one in Asheville, North Carolina, 2 in Charlotte, North Carolina, 1 in Greenville, South Carolina, Columbia, South Carolina, Charleston, South Carolina, Augusta, Georgia, as well as Savannah, Georgia. Those are local, regional, but if you're not in one of those markets, just make it into a La-Z-Boy furniture gallery where you're gonna have a trained consultant fit you to the proper chair. Hope you enjoyed this video, 2025 Top 15 La-Z-Boy Recliners. If you did like it, hit that button at the bottom to subscribe.